we got a voicemails one for you this week, baby.
That's right. We are talking about Fat Slut. We're talking about Drain Your Nut. We're talking about Long Beach Pride. We're getting the whole wrap up on all the doodly-doos and the weeby wops and the beep boop bops, plus tons of your voicemails.
And always remember, you can't read the doll.
Well, you can't read the ball.
And you can't beam the doll.
I'm working late.
Because I'm a singer.
Bye.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Are you ready? 7 seconds about gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you stop you stupid little fuck you, not so fuck you, little fuck. I'm stopping second, Dipper and Meatball, that's Big Dipper.
hello.
You got places to be. You said I'm busy. You said I'm going to try to do the notes while we're recording. It's no edits episode. I got places to go. I'm busy. I have a party.
And what did you say moments before I said
I
that?
said, spreading yourself a little too thin.
No, you said, I got to hurry this up because I got to go to Long Beach
I never
Pride.
said that before. I'm not even going to Long Beach Pride. Why would I say that?
So now you've become Monet,
What?
the gaslight gal.
I am going to go to Long Beach Pride. I've never been. It sounds like it's more fun than like the WeHo Pride or the LA Pride, which still hasn't announced their lineup. Because it's like open to the public and you don't have to like buy a $70 ticket to be a part of it.
What is?
Long Beach Pride.
Double check that, Diva, when you get down there.
Oh, Tony said that I wouldn't have to pay for a ticket.
Because he got you one.
A VIP pass is what he got me.
That's what I'm saying. I still think it costs money. Are you
Wake
gonna
up, everybody! Wake up!
I'm here to scream. Did you? Okay, let's get right down to it.
You had.
Did you look in the texts?
What
Did you
text?
see the email? We asked people to weigh in.
Oh yeah, baby, you're the mean one. There's some of me.
There's some
me,
of you, but the majority of
mostly
them
you.
are me. And then some people chose to put orange face, cuss word emoji like multiple times. Other people just typed it once and then put times 10 after it. That was a trend. It actually happened multiple times, and someone decided it was amplified by another number. Times 10, times 6, times 5.
How does it feel to know that you are, in fact, out of the two of us, the meaner one? Because I caught some strays. A couple people said I was mean.
Yeah, I would say
I'll
it was
take it.
about 85-15.
I'll take it.
Maybe 90-10 in my favor. I don't know how it feels. I think that your text to me the other week where you said you're going to have to really reevaluate your image of yourself out in the world. I was like,
I said
oh.
your perception of yourself.
Yes,
But that was
that's
a
what it
joke.
is. I understand
Because
it was a
the
joke.
text message was about which one of us was being mean. I wasn't actually telling you to go to therapy.
No, but therapy is great. I love to go to therapy. I just think I need to start talking
you
about.
need a different therapist that's going to give
Yes.
you the truth.
I just need to start talking about
telling
different
you.
things.
Because the minute I was talking to someone who is in like deep therapy, and they're like, the minute your therapist starts telling you like, oh yeah, you're doing great, is the
Get
minute
out.
you need to like switch to someone else.
Or you need to look in the mirror and be like, am I lying to them?
Well, I tell my therapist the truth, but then like I feel like he gets bored of me talking sometimes.
I mean, yeah, can you imagine if your job was listening to other people all day long?
To me, it would be kind. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting all the deets. They're telling me all their dirty laundry.
You would enjoy listening for hours on end, all day long.
I'd only have 2 or 3 clients.
Oh, same business model as now. 2 or 3 gigs a month, 2 or 3 clients a month.
Yeah.
Just charge them up the ass and
hell
live
yeah.
your life.
A couple, no, 2 or 3 a week. You know what I mean?
Okay, a week.
But I wouldn't have to get in drag. Someone just recently, never mind.
Okay.
Well, I'll say it because I don't agree with it. Well, no, okay. They wanted me to audition for something, but they wanted me to do it at like 10 a.m. in full drag for the audition. And I had to be like, I cannot do that. I can show you pictures of myself in drag. I can show you a video of myself doing, like, putting makeup on. There's plenty of tutorial videos where I'm like doing it, but I will not do that. I'm sorry.
And
I
you're
have to
like,
put
and
my
I'll
foot down.
audition without doing drag at 10 in the morning.
Yes. And they were like, huh. And I was like, other places that I've auditioned for things and been in drag, they pay me to get into drag for that audition.
And listen,
because it takes up time. And I told him that. I was like, it takes a long time for me to do that. And for me to walk in for like 5 minutes,
Right.
it just is not making any sense to me. I'm sorry. And I was like, and I don't think you should expect that from anyone else that you're having audition.
Yeah, I mean, auditioning is this conversation always happens because I see a lot of discourse on the internet about like applying for jobs. You know, when it's like if you're a creative person or you're like a copywriter or you're like a whatever, sometimes when you get to the higher level of the job and it's like, you know, like a high 5 figures or even a 6-figure lead job at some like those application the like vetting process is like extensive. And they often say write up 5 versions of what this would be if this was your assignment because they want to know if you can like vibe with the brand. And I've seen a lot of people respond and be like, cool, is there compensation for that? Like there's one thing about like doing an interview and like showing your best self, but there's another to be like, this is 5 rounds of interviews and now you're asking me for like work samples and I can't show you samples from the past. I have to like provide new custom work just for you. That's often what an audition is. It's like you have to memorize a new script. You have to go in. You have to say the thing. And I get it because they want the right person and it costs so much money if they don't get the right person. They have to like reshoot. But it is kind of weird that there isn't like for big projects like a budget line to support the audition process. Because
well, there are for some of them. There are so like Netflix. When I had to go to the office to audition for stuff, they paid for that time. They were like, "We will compensate you for your time because we know that you have to like come here and be here."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I haven't heard about that a lot.
No, I don't think it happens a lot. I don't think it happens
Does
a lot.
anybody, can we post this? This is our next text message. No, this is so stupid because it's easily Googleable. But we both use Zoom and there's like all of these weird updates. And so now anytime Meatball does anything on her end, there are balloons, there are thumbs up, there are fireworks, there are rainstorms behind her. But for me, it never works. Nothing ever happens. And I'm sure if we Google it or look in our system settings, baby, it'll be there.
So, how was Drain Your Nut yesterday? Day 1, part 1 of 2 days of draining nuts.
Drain Your
and
Nut
cocks
was,
and balls.
Drain Your Nut was
and
great.
nuts and balls and cuts.
Drain Your Nut was great. It was, of course, when it's not like packed to the gills, I panic. Everyone who was there had an awesome time. Everyone like came out with that like happy sort of flushed, sweaty face. Like when they were like coming to get their clothes, they were like, woo, you know what I mean? And the moment I see one person getting dressed, like within the first hour and leaving, I'm like, oh no, they're all going to start leaving. Like, what did we do wrong? Like, why is it bad? And some people want to be there for an hour. Some people come and then leave. Some people, this guy was like, oh, I have a birthday party I have to go to. He was like, I could only ever stay for just an hour. Now I have to leave. So I get too in my head about like everyone's individual experience. It was a busy weekend with like Long Beach Pride and stuff. So like our numbers were not record breaking, but I looked over at multiple times and I was like, oh, every single piece of furniture in here is occupied by people doing sex.
That it wasn't record breaking because it's belly rub weekend, which I thought would be like a big deal.
Well,
That's why Fat Slut was packed full of chubbos.
Well, I don't know. Also, like, I don't know if it. I mean, I didn't cater it specifically. I didn't like reach out to the belly rub people and say, come to the party.
Oh, you should have given them like a discount.
I just sort of
They would have fucking been breaking that furniture. Those big boys, big boys breaking that couch, breaking your old couch.
I was talking to a couple guys at Fat Slut who
Couple guys
were clearly showed up for Belly Rub weekend, and we were with our mutual friend. I'm gonna try to just keep this anonymous.
Who's our mutual friend? I'm not me doll lion. I'm
You're
getting
stuck-
angry.
you're stuck with
I'm
the
getting
doll
angry. Who's our mutual friend?
I was with our mutual friend, and
My future husband?
these two guys walked.
My future
up.
husband?
Well, just chill because I'm trying to
Okay.
just tell the story.
Okay.
And
Okay.
These two guys walked up from New York. And the one of them was like, "Hey, did I meet you last year at this Belly Rub weekend?" And our mutual friend was like, "Yes, you did. I remember you." So they were talking. They were like, "Wow, your belly, you look amazing." And he was like, "Oh, thank you, blah blah blah." And then they introduced. He was like, "This is my roommate." And the story was they used to date, and the guy had gotten the roommate, former boyfriend, like 80 pounds heavier. He was a feeder. And the roommate is like also a feeder, but like decided to be the gainer when they were dating. And so when they stopped dating, he dropped all the weight, and then he is now out here looking for bellies. So the two of them are chasers, sort of trolling around, and they're sitting there talking to the two of us. And it was the two highlights of the story were, one, they were like, "Yeah, we came out to LA to have LASIK. We had LASIK yesterday." And I was like, "Why are you out at the bar?" And he was like, "Oh, you sleep it off for one night and then you're good to go."
Yeah, supposedly you're like good after one day.
He was like, "My eyesight's amazing now." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you guys came out here just to get LASIK and go to Belly Rub weekend. Like, what an itinerary," which is so funny. And then the second thing is, I think I kind of shocked our mutual friend, because they were asking about us, and they were like, "You should get your belly like his belly." And I was like, that's why I'm scared to hang out with him, because I think he's going to put a whole bunch of weight on me without me realizing. Just keep feeding me sandwiches. And he gave me a double take like, cool, no response. So exciting.
I thought there was going to be something crazy happening. Why would that shock him that he would think that you would eat when he's around? Because he seems like he likes to eat.
But he's a feeder too.
Oh.
And he looked at me
Oh,
like,
oh,
you
so he
don't want
knows.
to make your belly bigger. And I was like, I don't want to not make it bigger. I just don't want to. I want to be able to tie my shoes.
I can still touch my toes, baby.
Well, because
That's all I
you're
know.
flexible. I am not.
Listen.
How was your belly rub? Well, let's take a break and then let's hear more about your belly.
Sorry, I was so hungover.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. And we're back. I look rough stuff. Come on, give me that rough. Give me that stuff. Give me that rough stuff. Maybe I'm still drunk. Rough stuff. After Fat Slut, it was my friend's birthday party yesterday, and they decided that they wanted a 1 o'clock brunch. And I was like, baby, that's too early. And then I get to the brunch, and everyone's hungover, and they're all like, I think we should have done this later. And I said, baby, check the text. Let's go back to the original text for the answer where I wrote 1:15 is too fucking early for me. And I was like actually not as bad as the rest of them. But Fat Salt was amazing. I had a wonderful time. We had a great turnout thanks to the belly rub chubbos that came on out, rub bellies. Delta Work really ate it up with her number.
You know who soared to new heights in a new zip code?
Oh, it
One
was
Miss
last
Little
night. Or
Dick Legend,
it was Little Dick
AKA
Legend. It was Little
Little
Pieces
Piece.
show. She ran that shit. Everyone was like just in
They
awe
were like
of
custom
her.
mixes. Fat Slut, Los Angeles, California.
California.
Fat
Can I get a
Slut.
fuck Justin Timberlake? I said Fat Slut in Los Angeles, California.
What is
She's
so
so
funny
funny.
is that it repeated, and I was like, girl, you didn't even need to repeat it because, like, you know, in the mix, you're sort of like, make some noise, and people go like, okay, and then you're like, no, make some noise, and they scream. She was like, can I get a fuck Justin Timberlake? The building shook, and then it like repeated in the mix, and it was like, well, I guess we'll do it again. Like, everyone screamed that.
So good. She's so funny too. Like I showed up and she was like already in the dressing room getting ready, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a key because it's just gonna be the two of us getting ready. And I took like way longer to get ready because she kept cracking me the fuck up. Like the
She's
girls were
amazing.
arriving at 10 o'clock and I still wasn't done.
I'm curious if I can speak out of school here, and maybe I'll tell this story because she told me an amazing story about her journey to Los Angeles, but I don't know that it's private or not.
Maybe text her and ask.
She was like, ugh, I didn't get any sleep on the plane here. And I was like, why? She was like, well, I had my CPAP machine plugged in underneath my seat, but then it got unplugged while I was sleeping, so then I didn't get good sleep.
She had her CPAP machine on the plane?
Well, you have to bring it on the plane. You have to check it. It can't, or you have to carry it on. You can't check it.
Oh, because it could break.
But then she plugged it in and was using it on the plane, which I think is so fucking cunt to be like, I need to to catch some Z's on this plane, and in order for me to sleep, I need to wear this mask.
But do you think in Little Piece's mind that is in any way strange or a weird thing to do? I think to her it's just like completely normal, and she wouldn't even think twice about it.
Because I get like a little self-conscious like putting my mouth guard in. Because I wear my mouth guard on the plane when I sleep. Because I need to, like, keep my jaw together.
No, I just...
Well, this I know.
I head back...
Head back till I choke.
Until I choke, baby.
Do you like that new Charlie XCX song, 360? Can't get it out of my head.
It sounds fun.
Can't get it out of my head.
It sounds like a
Julia.
Charlie XCX song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. I'm not like a big fan of. I am neutral.
You don't like
on
the bebops and the
the
music.
pots and pans, but it's good.
They're
music.
more like computer sounds now.
Yeah,
than
it's
pots and
computer
pans.
sounds. It's like closer to Sophie's stuff, but I like it when it comes on, but I don't seek it out.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah, but not. I'm more neutral towards Taylor Swift, where it's like when it comes on, sometimes I don't like it, but I also don't seek it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's do it because people are asking. Oh. Well.
What? Oh my God, that breastplate. I forgot. I made the espresso breastplate thing was so fucking heavy to put on. Because it was like there was 2 gallons of coffee in it.
Why'd you put so much?
Because I thought that I would have more cups.
You poured like 1 cup, 2 cup, red cup,
I said 2
blue
cups
cup.
of ice, and I shouldn't have had ice in them. I should have just filled them up and handed them out. It was good coffee too. It was expensive coffee.
I would not put it past you. Like you're a bougie bitch when it comes to food items.
Yeah, but the worst part was wasting the 2 giant bags of Franzia.
Well, Little Piece also said this because she overheard, and I was like, why wouldn't you drink that? And she was like, wine like that, you don't want to drink it all. You want to have 1 glass, spread it out with your friends. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want it all. And so Cheyenne was over, and she was the one who like emptied all the wine out of the bags. And we just kept on finding different receptacles. Like I had like a gallon pickle jar that we filled up with the wine. And then I had a gallon pitcher that got filled up. And then I have all those like bottles that I was making my natural sodas in. And we filled those all
how
up
did those
with wine.
turn out?
It was really good, but I drank them all in like a week and I was shitting my mind out. Like they were like very good for the stomach, for the gut health, for my pancreas.
I'm surprised.
There was just so many gallons of wine that I just looked at it, and then Minnie Horowitz was over too, and she goes, "Girl, just dump it out. Just get rid of it." But Franzia is $20 a box.
No tea. I'm surprised you didn't find like empty drink pouches with a twist off nozzle on the internet.
I made that and decided to do that the day of the show. So I made that
it.
costume and the apron and the boobs and everything that morning.
I loved watching you lip sync to that song.
Oh, I don't know that song at all.
The whole time.
I don't know the
song
at all.
It was so clear. You were like, I'm waiting for the second verse so I can pull my tits out. And then
I don't know that fucking song at all. I don't know that song. I don't know that song.
You started.
I said, oh, I should do this. And then I was like, let me listen to it. And the words of that song, I've heard like people making jokes about how it doesn't make sense. Baby, what the fuck is she saying?
I agree. And also like, she's got the Ariana diction of the pop princess on that song. It's like,
I was
baby,
sitting
baby, I know, baby, I espresso.
I was sitting watching a lyric video backstage and here at home just watching it. And I was like, it's just not going to happen. Hey, there's a lot of things that are going to happen tonight. Learning these words is not one of them.
So this was my favorite
But I
moment.
needed to get that idea out there so I can do it at the Pride gigs coming up.
Yeah, because you're meat espresso. Because otherwise, at the Pride gigs coming up, you know what they're going to get?
Delta
Woman
Work.
by Kesha. Or Delta Work.
They're
No,
gonna get
this is-
Subway sandwiches and me espresso.
No, this is incredible. This is such a good idea to travel with because it's
and I
such
knew
a
someone else
gag.
would come
It's
up with
super
it because
fun.
the song is new. Or how long has that song been
It's
out?
having its moment right now. But this was my favorite moment of you lip syncing it. You had taken off the top, the tit reveal. You were so excited. You were about to pour the espresso, but then I'm a singer, and you were like, "This one I know." So
I
you,
know
like,
that one.
You stopped mid. You lifted your arms up and you pointed at the audience, and you really hit "I'm a singer."
I'm a singer.
And then you were
But
like, "Back to business."
Well, I had also done an edit of it where I changed that one line to "I'm a barista," but I was like, if there's no other edits, then that's not gonna make any
You
sense.
have to do that.
But no, I was sitting here and I was like, that's the one part that everyone does know. So if it changes immediately, they're all gonna be screaming "singer," and I'm gonna be
it'll
like,
over.
"Barista." Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
the
know what
joke
you
would be
could do
lost.
with that is
Learn
you
the words,
could-
bitch.
No, you could make a little video just to that part of it with that edit of like literally just you, like not with the boobs, but like pouring coffee to like double down on you being meat espresso for the month of June. And you could like pour coffee and have it just be like, "I'm a barista. I'm working late." It is such an earworm, that fucking song. 'Cause I'm
Well,
a
not really,
singer.
because I couldn't catch it. But we had a wonderful time. Can't wait to actually learn those words this week. And if I'm at one of your Pride gigs, baby, that's what I'm doing. So tell all your friends not to do that song.
Prop queen.
There was a lot of props that night. Minnie did her
Curious. Oh, yeah.
Nurcheck ODT number as Lady Gaga.
That was so great. Minnie is such a good performer. She's so
I know,
fun to
she's
watch.
incredible.
She's really good. She like her what she's doing with her face translates really far in the club.
Yeah, she's got like rubber face. Like
Yeah.
you gotta watch her.
Yeah,
lip
yeah,
sync.
yeah, yeah.
And then we had Miss Elaine for the first time.
Props. Musical theater and props. It was fun to see like a different, because there was like she did like a sugar cube thing and another thing, and she had video.
And then Portia Leger giving us the Fantasia Barrino of it all. I was going through her Instagram. I think her wig falling off is like a thing that she does. And then
I want to read a
Bertha
tweet.
Hugosa, who was giving the kicks.
I want to read a tweet.
Giving the kicks and the high kicks.
I want to read a
report
tweet.
that?
I want to read a tweet and have you answer it before we go to break here.
Okay.
Okay. The tweet is from you
Oh God.
1 hour
It was
ago.
really 1 hour ago.
Or I don't know. When was it?
It was last night, or it was like maybe at 4 a.m. when I had like woken up and I'm like,
And
I have thoughts.
you rolled over in bed and tweeted this?
I don't really remember what time I got home
Okay.
yesterday. I was out drinking all day.
You tweeted, "Why, yes, 40-year-old white man who has never done drag. Please tell me how to do drag. Please, your opinion matters."
Okay. Well, yes, that was aimed at someone I was with.
Okay, because I've been
felt
having
that?
this conversation. I can't help myself because I literally am surrounded by and direct and produce queens all the time. And because Drag Race exists, all we do is watch it and talk about it like sports. It's like chubby old men in Detroit talking about why'd he pass the ball like that. You're not playing the NFL. You don't know, but the
I
whole
think
thing.
it's yes, but it's different when like because I don't care about them having those opinions and like saying that, but like don't tell me what I need to be doing.
Oh yeah, I mean that happens to me
'Cause you watch
constantly in
Drag
my
Race.
entire life.
Don't tell me what to do because you know how to because you watch Drag Race and you think oh that you know how to do this because you watch the TV, baby. You in the words of
Roxy Andrews.
Roxy
Tell them.
Elizabeth Andrews, baby, you can't read the doll. You're still trying to figure out what I'm doing or whatever she says.
I can't believe that you did not take that opportunity to say, "Baby, you can't read the ball."
Hold on, I gotta get that. I gotta write that down. Baby, you can't read the ball.
You better tweet that is what you better do. Baby.
Baby, you can't read the ball.
My challenges, because like, listen, when I read that, I'm like, correct. Like, leave her alone. Let her do her drag all she wants. God, this is not going to play well into me being mean. But like, I wanted to tell you to knock your wig forward a little bit when we were hanging out backstage.
Which one? Big one?
The big one. I
It
was like,
slides.
just the moment. I was like, because.
But I match it to this hairline, but I forget that it's set back a little, so it looks like a double.
So we were like sitting there, and in my head, I'm going, tell her to put the wig forward so she looks better. Tell her to put the wig forward so she looks. And I just didn't say anything all night long because I was like, she's gonna yell at me if I give her any sort of feedback. So this is I'm going through an interpersonal journey on my own where I'm like, I want to
This is a little
stop
different.
throwing things around.
That's different. That's a helpful hint, and because I'm running around, I'm not really paying attention to that. But it would be different. Like last night, he's gonna hate me. We were watching Drag Race, and some of the girls were highlighting with like white. They were using clown white to highlight, and I was like, "That's crazy. I never use clown white." And they were like, "Why not?" And I was like, "Because I'm dark. Like I can't." And they go, "Really?" And it like the way he was saying it was like, maybe you should start. But I was like, no, I can't. Like, if I used clown white, it would not look good. It would look like, remember old Deja, way back Deja, where she was just like, had a white circle?
I didn't know Deja.
It was cunt, but like, it doesn't look, it's not what I'm going for.
It's not what you're going for, because that's the other thing. Like, we were just talking about Little Piece. Like,
hers
she
is
does
white.
that on purpose. She does like a white patch to highlight the face and bring it in, and it looks exactly how she wants it to look.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. People paint in different ways. Some people are going for, like, you've made it very clear. You're going for Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
Exactly.
That's
I wanna
what it
be
is, diva.
Clown lady, old bitch.
Clown lady, old bitch, wig too far back 1 inch.
Wig a little too far. Oh, so now you think you can read the doll? But
See?
baby, you can't
You
even.
can't read
Where's
the
the
ball.
video? Find that video. I want.
You're trying to do what I'm already doing.
Yeah, well, you can't even do what I'm up here doing. Whatever she says, Roxy.
It's classic. It's classic, amazing,
And we don't know it. You.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's one thing I'm struggling with, and I don't want to come off mean.
Oh no, you're having a moment.
I'm just listen, my father instilled in me to be a lifelong learner. And I feel like one thing that we talk about when people get old, because I'm old, let's be real, is they get crotchety. They get stuck in their ways. They don't want to learn the TikToks or the new moves or, oh, that's a touch screen. And what are the youths up to? And like, why are people doing this and why are people doing that? I want to be adapting and learning. And if I'm coming off as mean, that's a problem, baby. There was a guy at Drain Your Nut yesterday who I'd been chatting with through the website.
She says, oh, sorry, go
on. Who I've been chatting with through the website for a while leading up to the party. And then I was walking around making sure everything was okay. And he saw me there and recognized me. And he was like, hey, how are you? Sort of like loud in the play area. And I was like, I'm good. And I just like beelined it out of there because I don't want to start a conversation in the sex area.
It's not time for a meet and greet in there.
But he was just excited to see me because he had never been to a party like that. And I had like typed him a bunch of messages and like walked him through, oh, you can wear whatever you like. It's no pressure. There's a rest area. There are these rooms, blah, blah, blah. And then when he came out to the snack.
I'm coming today.
When he came out, you're not allowed. When he came out.
Duarte. How are you going to stop me, baby? How you
You'll be in Long Beach. Do you have the address?
To what?
You're just going to come to the city of Duarte?
Girl, I know exactly where it is. Someone told me exactly where it is.
Okay.
I know exactly what that building is used for outside of your little sex party.
And how are you going to get through the doorman?
Baby, you can't read the doll.
No, but then when he came out to the break area, I was like, hey, glad you made it. Hope you're having a good time. But I realized in that moment, I was like, he probably thought I was an asshole, but I had another motive in my brain, which was don't talk in the fuck area. And he didn't know that because he had never been. And so I'm realizing now.
I love to talk in the fuck area. When I go to CCBC, I'm over there. Howdy.
Well, yeah, greeting people, tipping a tip of the hat, a tip of the hat, a flick of the tongue, those things are fine. But having a conversation with that voice? I'm just kidding.
I gotta tell you, the last time. Wait, finish your story, and then I want to tell you about the last time.
I think the realization that I'm coming to is like a lot of the times I'm so driven by like my task and my work and my thing and my that. I have no patience and I come off very mean. Like, I don't think I'm very nice and approachable in real life, even though I think that I am.
No, I agree.
So
I
I'm
don't think
learning. I'm
I
trying
don't
to be a
think I
lifelong
seem-
learning, and I'm learning from the feedback.
I don't think I seem approachable.
I think our friends would flip of the hair disagree.
No, because I'll see people at Fat Slut when I'm like walking through. When I'm like you, I'm beelining it to a thing.
We
And
also
that-
have been on this podcast where we're like, when it's a party, we're working, don't talk to us.
Yeah. No, I know, but what I was gonna say was like I see the eyes light up of like there's Meatball,
Not
and then
the
I'm
eyes
just
light up.
they get excited. They want to say hi, and I just wave and smile, and I keep moving. And there's something that I learned from Amy Poehler, which is in the art of small talk. If you ever stop like she never stops moving. She just keeps walking. And so it means that person has to keep up with her. And then once they get too far away from whatever they're doing, they'll leave her alone and she can just keep moving.
So
Which is also part of what I like to do, which is again, I guide someone over to something, point at something, go, did you see that? And then I leave.
I love this theory of yours.
I do it all the time. At Precinct, the perfect one is going, did you see the Alaska mural? And they go, what? And you walk them outside to that wall and you go, isn't it so good? My friend David did it. And then you walk inside.
Go off, sis.
Now play that video I just sent you.
Because you really want to see it? You really want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
You want to know the quote?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what it's gonna play with an ad in front of it, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Do you have YouTube with no ads?
Yeah, YouTube Red.
Is it amazing?
Yeah, because I watch it on my TV, so there's no ads.
How much does it cost?
It's a lot.
Oh.
I think it used to be like $7.99 a month or something.
Ooh.
All fucking cookie cutters, and then you want to get on the girl who does something different. And if I don't do enough, like blow fire
Blow
out of
fire
my
out
ass,
my
y'all want
ass.
to get online and read. Bitch, you can't read the doll. Mama, y'all are still trying to figure out to do what the fuck I'm doing. How about that?
Y'all still trying to figure out to do what the fuck I'm doing. How about that?
It starts with a mama.
Mama,
Y'all.
y'all still trying to figure out to do what I'm the fuck doing.
The fuck to do, the fuck.
How about that?
Mama, y'all are still trying to figure out to do what the fuck I'm doing.
Mama, y'all still trying to figure out to do what the fuck I'm doing.
How about that?
How about that?
And then she
Indistinct
just
club
looks.
chatter.
And then she just looks.
Ass, y'all want to get online and read. Bitch, you can't read the doll.
Should we take a break?
Let's take a break. And we're back.
I have a bunch of voicemails that I would love to share with
Let's
you.
get into it, baby. You can't read the doll. You can't read the doll.
I love your impression of her. She said it once as she was riding that ride, and she sounded like a little nervous. And you were like, all she does is repeat it over and over and over again.
I'm sorry. Do I need to send you that video where she's screaming, You can't read the doll on that thing numerous times, not just once.
You can't read the doll. You can't read the doll. You can't read the doll.
And now you're gonna make me look up press week footage.
I'm not gonna make you do anything. I'm gonna play
bet
some
it's-
voicemails for you. I'm working late.
Because I'm a barista.
Hey, Big Dipper. Hey, Meatball. It's not really a sex story. It's just more like a comment. For some weird reason lately, I've been more of a cum-guzzling slut, which basically means I want to suck dick all the time. Sometimes I want to. And then sometimes, like Meatball, I want to be like a nun and just not do anything. Is that gay? All right, talk to you later. Goodbye.
Thoughts. I go through this all the time.
I go through it all the time too.
You went through that.
I'm still like I need to suck a dick. So bad.
I know, but so recently you were like, I'm done with my hoe phase. I'm a nun now.
I know, and I have not sucked a dick, and I have not had sex with a stranger in a very long time, almost a month now. And I need.
Do you remember when you were in Palm Springs? It was less than 2 weeks ago.
That's not true at all. That is not true at all.
What?
It was a month ago.
What is the date of the meetup?
I don't think I remember. I don't remember.
I just can't.
Can't remember. Can't remember.
We just can't have like a double standard about time on this podcast. You know what I mean?
I need to suck a dick.
You're like, it's been a month.
I need to suck a dick.
When did you go shopping in Arizona?
I don't remember. I literally can't remember.
Well, I'm asking you to look at your calendar because I just want to understand. Because you may be right.
Well, we could just look up on. Okay.
It was the first weekend of May, right? So it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was May 4th.
May 4th. And it's May 19th. So
I was a nun until then. I hadn't had sex until May 4th, and I haven't had sex since.
That was the last time you did sex?
Well, yeah, but it wasn't even like sex. I just sucked a couple dicks.
I had a guy come over here and I blew him through my glory hole yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And
I need to suck a dick.
I pulled his pants down.
The smell.
It was the right amount of smell.
Oh.
But it was beginning to cook, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was like getting close, but then he like kept not getting all the way. He's one of those people that's like, just sucking your dick probably doesn't do it. He's like, I need the nipple, or I need the taint, or you got to do it. You know, people who are like
a twist it, bop it situation,
right? And they're like,
this
is how you Sasha Bell crack the code. Like, if you do these three things in combination, I will nut immediately. And so he was like, do this, do this, do this. And then he was like, yeah, you can shove a finger up my butt.
Oh,
and I was like, based on what was happening, I was like, I don't need to be little boy. Who stuck his thumb in the pie? Johnny Crockett? Johnny Muffet?
No, Johnny sat on a tuffet. No, who stuck their... God damn, people are screaming at their speakers right now.
I was like, based on my Encyclopedia Brown of the situation, I'm not trying to be
Horner.
I'm not trying to be little Jack Brown thumb. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
you don't want to be little Jack Horny.
Well, he was like, yeah, go on the ass. And I'm like, I feel like you saying to do that means you're good to go. But based on everything else where it was like off sniffies, he was like, oh, I'm around the corner. I'm at work. I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, girl, that butt is not clean for me to stick my finger up there. So I just ignored him. I kept sucking his cock and I made him come. But he was like, you can stick your finger up your butt.
Yesterday.
You think?
Can't remember.
You should douche today. Go to Long Beach Pride. You take a little dick in the ass in the VIP tent.
No, I just want to suck a dick.
We'll douche your mouth hole.
Okay, I sent you the Roxy Andrews video.
So now I have to play this.
Yes.
I am working late.
You can't beat the dog?
Once.
No, she said it at the very beginning.
No, that was someone else. Other people were
Start it again!
Other people were egging
Play it,
her
I
on.
know, but play it again because she says it at the beginning.
Angeria says you can't beam
Faggot.
the doll.
She
here I
says
go.
it. Listen closely.
You can't beat the dog?
That's her. You can't beam the doll. Then Angeria says you can't beam the doll. There's two. You don't hear that?
The first one is plastique.
No, it's not. Next call. Next
I
fucking
will
call.
fight you.
Next call.
Do not desecrate an
Next.
Andrews on this show.
Call.
Hi, Dipper and Meatball. This is a follow-up fuck talk. I'm the 35-year-old queerish lady who was dumped by their polyamorous boyfriend, the freaky kiki weatherman, who told me that he left me for a monogamous relationship with his ex-girlfriend. So, it's been 6 weeks, and I
You remember this? We talked about this with Irene.
keep seeing my ex-boyfriend on FetLife and Field, the dating app, looking for, quote, connections, end quote. So what's with that? It's painful to be dumped, and I know I shouldn't care. Thank you for listening and validating me with your responses. Like you said, I'm rising because I'm the number one boss bitch in my life. Goodbye.
Stay away from that man. That man
Yeah.
does not know what he wants. Stay away from him.
Well, can I say a harsh truth?
What?
He knows what he wants is not you.
Not you, babes.
And that sucks.
But we rise above like a
Right.
phoenix from the ashes.
This just happened to me recently. A person from my
That happened to me?
a person from my past.
Your ex-boyfriend that you won't admit is your ex-boyfriend?
No, this other one who didn't admit that we were dating. Remember that one? The newer one, the more recent one that sort of all fell apart.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder what he's up to. And I went and I looked at his Twitter and I'm blocked.
I'm working late. That's crazy.
And the deal is, if you recall the details of
You
the
were the one who
story,
was
which I'm
trying
going to
to-
be completely vague about,
Mm-hmm.
he imploded the whole thing. And I was
Mhm.
just trying to be like, whatever you
What
need,
can I
babe.
do to help? What do you need?
And then he said, you get the block. So I am taking the cues of goodbye.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take the cues and it sucks.
And
But
then
baby,
you move on.
You gotta move on. See, I say block him on all of those things. So you
Ooh,
don't even have to
fun.
see him anymore.
Don't see that bitch. You don't want to look
Don't
at
even look at it. You don't
Fields.
want to, because that'll ruin your day if you get on there and you're all horned up with your little lady boner, and then you see his face, baby. No.
You can just say boner.
Hey, Flops. So I just came out of the doctor's office, and you know
Herpes.
those little
Bumps.
tongue probe thingies? Anyways, they were shoving it down my throat, and I was just thinking to myself, the doctor was telling me, I want to make you gag. And it just reminded me that I need to get rid of my gag reflex. Any tips? Anything that can help me to get rid of that so I don't throw up on a dick? Alrighty, well,
We've done this.
bye.
We have?
We've given tips where someone was like, "What can I do to like not throw up or gag?" And we like went on a whole long thing about don't eat like 4 hours beforehand, be like hydrated, and then we came up with tips and tricks like squeezing your thumb or like doing something else to take your mind off of the gagging. Do you have any other tips? You're the pro.
I've wanted to have my gag reflex gone gag reflex gone. I've wanted to be that girl to be like, yeah, whatever you
Get your
want.
tonsils removed.
Hold my ears and just power fuck. And there was this porn that like made the rounds a long time ago that was like that guy who would like hang his head over the bed and he had like a blindfold and a bandana on, and people would just, I mean, there was so much like spit and gunk and just like they were like destroying his throat, and it was like, how does he even breathe? Like so much mucus and spit that it would like get into his nostrils, and I'm like, that man is going to suffocate from all the cock fucking in his throat.
I don't like when they do all that, and then like the strings of spit are coming out of their mouth, and they're like
Yeah.
they're, like weaving it between their fingers.
It's like taffy. They're like
Yeah,
doing
it's like
taffy
candy
pulling.
but it's
No,
like
it's
that,
disgusting.
and then they like wipe it on their face. Baby, I've never had that much mucusy shit come out of my throat.
But I think those are the guys who can.
You
like,
can't gag the dog.
those are the guys who can like handle that, and I think you're right. It's like they either don't have tonsils or they this or they that. The tips we're giving are: you have a gag reflex. This is how to avoid triggering it.
Oh yeah, and you use the
But I
throat
think-
spray, but be very careful.
To get rid of it all the way, it's like a mental game, and I would be like putting dildos down your throat.
Yeah, you just got to train yourself.
And then like breathing through your nose for extended periods of time, and like just like getting used to, because it's essentially a button, and if that button is pushed, it's going to trigger something. So you have to push that button and not let anything happen.
I'm telling you to push my throat button, babe. Ah. You can't beat me.
Hi. Just calling because the Wicked official trailer just dropped 42 minutes ago, and I need your thoughts about it. I'm actually sobbing in my living room after watching it 3 times, and I said, okay, well, now it's time to call Meatball and Dipper to see what they think. Ooh,
Now, you tried to talk with Willem about this on Hot Goss when you filled in on Friday, but she didn't care.
Didn't give a fuck about it.
Unpack it. Now's your time. This is your moment.
It looks like it's going to be a wonderful film. It looks very expensive. Musicals to movies are always hard, but I think that we now have the budget and the star power, and it's like stunt casting, but not like in a bad way. You know what I mean? They have like one of the best pop singer vocalists of all times playing Glinda.
Right.
And they have Cynthia Erivo, one of the greatest Broadway voices ever, playing Elphaba. So these are the characters that we're going to have in this movie forever. What I do like about Broadway and like the show Wicked is that you get to hear like everyone's different versions of that character.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so sometimes I get a little sad when I'm like, oh, this is going to be what everyone now associates as Wicked. It will no longer be like Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. It will be Ariana and Cynthia.
Right. And like there were a couple things, like we didn't really, the riff is obviously like huge.
Mm-hmm. And she does it twice in the thing.
Well, I think they're like setting the tone for it, because the thing about movies is like they add stuff. They add a lot more underscoring that doesn't happen in a play. There's a lot more.
And they didn't put the popular music underneath it. It's just her vocals over the trailer music.
But what's interesting is like Ariana is singing popular in a way that's very different. Like the Galinda character was always like Kristen was like amping up her sort of like squeaky, quirky voice, and like Ariana is doing like her version of that, but it's gonna sound different.
Yeah.
And
it's still crazy to me that Ariana wanted to be Elphaba.
To me, that makes complete sense.
Like, no, I know, but it's just like I kind of wanted her to be Elphaba too. That's like what she wanted. But Cynthia Erivo is really good. It just feels kind of like, oh, you didn't get Elphaba, but you'll be Glinda. It's like when you go and see the cast lineup on the wall.
Oh, you didn't get this lead, but you got that lead. But sometimes when the directors swap the lead, it makes it better. You know what I mean?
I think I think she's working hard. She's working late
because she's a singer. What did you think about like the design?
It looks so cool. It's like I've been saying that the play needs an update for goddamn 4 years now. So it's like it's nice to see it updated.
Yeah.
It's nice to see the world fully realized and like Oz and that big train that they actually built. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. They built that train. Baby trust. Look it up. That train is real. The tracks are real. The poppy fields are real.
Why did it look like a fucking
I don't know
blurry-
why it looks CGI so bad, but it's real. Like they have video footage. So just the front part of it and like the back side are what's real on the train.
Okay, yeah. So like any movie, the parts you touch and then everything else is filled in.
No, but
later.
like the outer shell, the big green train part of it is real.
You wrote it to Hogwarts?
It's giving Hogwarts. It's
You're-
giving Harry
You're
Potter.
giving warts.
No, I'm not. I got checked. I'm fine. It was just an ingrown hair.
Oh, good for you. So that twink who sucked your
Who
dick
blew me in.
when you were convinced you had an STI but didn't say anything is all
Oh,
good.
wait. I hooked up with that guy too.
Yeah,
I guess I am
yes,
still
you
in my-
did.
Oh.
You got your dick sucked in a parking lot days ago. Days ago. None.
I guess I'm not a nun anymore.
You're a...
I'm working late. Next call.
Because I'm a sinner.
I'm just a nasty girl. Nasty. I'm just a nasty girl.
Do you live for Tinache?
I
Good
love
morning,
that
Floppy
Tinashe,
Fuck.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I love that she made a edit of that video of her doing that dance. And that guy, Nate DeWiner, I watch all of his videos now. I follow him.
You
He's
like
so
to see him throw
funny.
that ass around? That little Jack Antonoff ass?
He's so funny because he's like in it. When he bites his finger and he's like,
Yes, girl. What is he, in college and he's on the dance team? I know those
it
people.
looks like dance classes. Yeah.
Oh. I remember that. It'd be like the gay boy in the dance team who could like wind his hips, and you're like, well, you get to be the anomaly.
Good morning, Floppy Fucks. I am driving to work today, listening to your podcast, and thought of a story that makes me giggle every time I think of it, so I just wanted to call and share. So back in the day, this was probably 12, 13 years ago, utilizing mostly Bear 411, Craigslist, and Squirt to meet people and hook up. Was using it a lot at the time to find like cruising grounds and things to meet. One in particular was kind of a wooded cruising ground I used to go to. Kind of had a hill that you would walk up to get to the main area, so you could kind of see down the hill who was coming and going and kind of recover if you needed to. One time I went up at the top of the hill, saw kind of an older guy. Just not typically my type, but that's not what you're there for when you're cruising, right? So I could tell he was there to cruise. Walked up the hill, met him there. We whipped out our dicks, and I started stroking mine. He got closer and started stroking mine for a bit. I noticed he wasn't stroking his, and so like the nice guy I am, I reach over and start to touch him, to which he immediately starts blasting ropes and ropes of cum. Well, premature ejaculation is a thing, right? Not too surprising, but what he said to me was just, it makes me laugh every time, because he said, "Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it. Well, I gotta go now," and then points to the guy down the hill walking up. "He'll take care of you," and then walks away. I thought it was cute, and I guess I wish he wasn't so ashamed. But anyway, that was the story. I just thought it was funny. Goodbye.
What?
Did the guy down the hill take care of him?
Well, what an insane thing. It's not like you work at the restaurant and you're on a shift change. What if the guy coming up the hill didn't want to take care of you? What if the
And like
guy
wasn't your cup of tea?
Right.
Well, it
He's
sounds
like,
like this guy wasn't really your cup of tea either. He was just there.
no, I
Which
mean
is
it sounded.
cruising.
I love.
Well, I gotta go now, and then
Well,
points to the guy down the hill
now
walking
you've
up.
done
He'll
it.
take care of you.
He'll take care of you. Well,
No, my
now
favorite.
you've
Well,
done
now
it.
you've done it. Well, gotta go now.
Now you've done it, doll. So stupid.
It's so funny.
I do like the idea of like a cruising spot up a hill where it's like you have to crest the hill to see
Crest.
what to see what's happening.
Yeah, I guess. I don't. That to me.
I
feels
like
more
that
exposed.
reveal of like you're up there and then like you see like oh, there's the next guy. You're
to
like,
the top of their head. You,
they crest the hill.
You go up there and then you just see like the cops.
Oof. Bummer. All right. Well, let's take a break and we will be right back.
Okay. And we're back.
You ate that up.
What about that, baby? I'm working late. This is my real
Hi,
Annie.
Bucks. So, update. I found a penis to suck, and it was. I don't know why I said update. I didn't tell you guys anything about this before. New news, breaking news. Ding, 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 ding. I found a penis to suck, and it's so big and it's so beautiful, and he nutted so much, and it was like so lovely. And the nut didn't taste like battery acid or freaking nuclear waste. It was amazing. I loved it. And he was like my age, so like work. I love that. Yeah. Goodbye.
Cheers to having someone your own age.
I relate to this message.
What, having a regular?
Well, I have a story to tell you.
I have one to tell you.
Would you like to go first?
No.
Okay.
You can go.
I was messaging with a guy on Sniffies, but I was like in work mode, and he was like, I have to work in a little bit, but I can swing by right now. And I was like, give me 30 minutes to let you know if like it can happen or not. And I was like, oh, I have these calls, like whatever. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, like can't today, but we can do it in the future. He's super close to my place. And then he was like, but what's going on? I see you're like doing a party this weekend. Cause I like put it on my Sniffies profile that I'm like hosting a group. And he was like, I was like, yeah, here's the address. Come to that. Like, come swing by. So he showed up yesterday, and he showed up when it was like right at the tail end. There were like only like 10 people left. And I didn't really have much to do. And so he was like hanging out, and I sort of took him in the back room and I blew him like in the play space. And he just came twice in a row. Like he came really hard, and then I like kept sucking his dick, and he stayed hard, and then he came again, and all the cum was great. It tasted great. The dick was awesome. He was a guy that was like interested in me on Sniffies, and I was interested back. And then he like drove out to the fuck party, and he was like, "This was cool." And I'm like, "Oh, you came out here to get your dick sucked by me, and then we were able to do it, and then you came twice down my mouth, throat, face." And to quote our caller, it didn't taste like battery acid.
That's nice.
It is nice, right?
Yeah, good tasting cum is hard to come by.
Hot. He had really good tits too. It's like good chest to grab
Like
onto.
an old man?
No, younger than me.
Oh no, you're really dipping into the dating pool that or the sucking pool that I'm in.
Well, I keep it on the east side. You know what I mean?
I'm on the east side.
Debatable.
But I'll tell you where I'm very popular with Boyle Heights. When I was a whore.
What's your story then, miss?
Okay, so I was driving to an event in Beverly Hills. And I went to go charge my car. And I plugged it in. And I didn't realize that it was Vaseline Alley. Did you know that Vaseline Alley is still a thing?
Yes.
I thought when all those new businesses moved in, it would have kind of, been like the police are going to come, but people still cruise there. And I didn't know that that was a cruising spot. So I was just emptying out the trash in my car while it was charging at the charge point. And I said, oh, maybe I'll swing by that bar in a second and have a cocktail while I wait. And this little twink, no mustache, but dark-haired twink.
He led the charge.
He waved at me. He was parked along the wall, and he was standing on the passenger side of his car with the door open, just standing there. And he waved, and I waved, and I went, hi. And he was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, just charging my car. And then he was like, "Do you want to come over here?" And I was like, "Oh, horny." And I went over there. I got my dick sucked. And
Do you
then
think
when
it was because you were wearing your drug dealer glasses?
I spoke to the man that made those glasses last night, and we will be getting a lighter tint.
Oh.
But I think it was probably that, and I was in those cowboy boots. I looked cute, and so he waved me over.
It was that butch necklace you were wearing. You know,
I
the
did
one?
have a necklace on too, and he sucked my dick. And then when I was done,
Did you nut?
after
in his
I gave
mouth?
him the,
Did you nut in his mouth?
yeah, I
Or
wanted
did
to
you
come.
have to pull out and jerk a little?
No jerking. I always come.
Did you?
And
Did you lift your belly and rest it on his forehead?
it's not big enough to do that.
What isn't?
My belly. And then when I was done, I turned and I looked and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a guy in that car." And he goes, "Yeah, he just likes to watch."
What? That
There
is
was
incredible.
a car right behind us,
Did
and
she give him the old?
I just didn't even look. I like never looked in the wind, and the guy was just there watching, probably jerking it.
Come on, Vascaline Alley.
And then, but the weird part was that my car wasn't even done charging yet. Like it needed another 5-10 minutes, so I just kind of got back in my car and
Baby wiped the dick?
Yeah, baby wiped off, and then he was just like standing there.
Yeah, because
Like
he's waiting for another one.
He's waiting for another load. I know, but I was like, "Am I gonna watch him suck another dick?" And then I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that happens if I could maybe go squeeze on it." Round 2, baby.
Slay.
Hey,
Anyway.
big dicks. Hey, big balls.
Big balls?
Oh, God. Oh, ew. I can never do this again. I'm so sorry.
The moment
That was
of
so fast. The moment they
the
were like,
moment of realization
"No."
after big balls. Here.
Oh, God. Oh, ew. I can never do this again. I'm so sorry.
I can never do this again.
I was so sorry.
Well, I'm sure you'll never do it again now that I played that.
Hey, Peach. Hi, Peach.
You talking to your ass?
No, my neighbor's cat that comes and stares at me.
Hi, Flops. I'm here at I'm here at my desk, and
Near
I'm very
it.
bothered because there are ants everywhere. They're crawling up my desk. They're crawling on my laptop.
Oh,
They're
no.
on my leg. They're on my arm. They were not here 3 days ago. I don't know where they came from, but I want them all to die or at least go away. What happened? What happened? Why are they here? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Goodbye.
Okay. As someone that used to have a really bad ant problem, like severe ant problem in this
In
apartment.
that apartment where
in
you
this
are?
current one, yeah.
No.
They would get in and there was no amount of cleanliness would make them go away. They would find food if it was in the cabinet. They would just go after anything. First, you got to figure out if they're ants, if they're after protein or if they're after sugar.
How do you know?
Well, you figure out what they're eating. Then call an exterminator and have them spray your house down. Boots, mama, work that shit out. Use every chemical out there. Atomic bomb your house with chemicals, and then they'll go away. But our original landlord would not let us use a bunch of chemicals around the place because he was like, everyone has pets. We don't want to do that. And I was like, there are pet-friendly chemicals like that will kill ants. But I am not joking, bitch, when I said that there was like a line of them and they would come in through like the windowsill if it wasn't completely sealed up. Then it would be like an inch thick line of ants coming in and eating and like getting into the cabinets. It was so annoying. We had to put everything in glass or Rubbermaid like bins so that they couldn't get to it. So exterminator. I'm sorry. I wish I could care about I do care about the environment, but if you got to kill them, you got
The
to
ants
kill
go
them all.
marching one by one.
They made that train.
Hurrah! Well,
Hurrah.
we did it, Meatball.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I just realized that we have to talk after this. I know you prepped me before we started recording saying that we're going to have a conversation after we record, but now it's real because it's here.
That is so cryptic. Normally you ask for one more voicemail.
Oh, one more voicemail, please.
Have any of y'all ever sneezed so fiercely that your nipples get hard? And your nipples get so hard that a little bit of pre-cum comes out of your urethra? Is that gay? Bye.
Yeah, that's gay. What do you mean? I mean, I know it's a joke. Do your nipples do anything for you? Are they like wired, as the kids would say?
There is a point when they can get that way, but it's a delicate point, and they have to be like gotten to this specific point, and then just like ever so lightly, and then I can.
Oh, I do not like watching you move your hands like that.
And then I can feel something. But like my least favorite thing in the world is when a guy walks up to me and the first point of contact is
a nipple pinch.
And it's
why is that a
hard.
hello?
And it
Why
is
is that a hello?
It is so hard and painful. I'm like,
that's not a hello. What happened to hi? How are you?
What happened to hey, how you doing? How you been?
Mine don't do anything, but someone said if you get them pierced, sometimes it like
Yeah, they love to say that.
does. But I have the biggest fear. Everybody I know that I've like have gotten their nipples pierced within our friendship, like me, like knowing them in the time period, they get infected really bad, and it's like really gross. Or they get one of those keloids on them, and then their nipple is like crazy for the rest of their life.
Keloid.
And I'm afraid of getting that. Remember when I had to go get my monkeypox shot, and I tried to not do the under the skin because I was afraid of keloids.
Yeah.
And then the doctor said, well, do you have any keloids? And I said, yes. And he said, where? And I said, I'd rather not show you.
And he said, then I can't do this.
He said, then I can't. And I said, all right.
Well, we've made it to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Like we're about to talk for a lot longer.
Oh my God. Okay, then let's not talk and not.
No,
do
I
these
want
3
to.
gigs.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.